Directed energy deposition, DED, is a metal additive process that delivers metal instead of working within a powder bed. I talked about this with Tim Bell of Siemens, who at the time of this conversation was with DED machine maker Beam. Directed energy deposition is a particular type of metal additive process. Describe DED, Tim.
DED is simply taking blown powder or welding wire, feeding it through a nozzle and introducing a power source or energy type to melt the powder or wire, create a melt pool, and then apply the melt pool using G-code in a traditional machine tool.
So DED is the oldest metal additive process?
Historically, we called it cladding. Cladding, DED is much older than powder bed fusion, but hasn't had the fanfare that powder bed fusion has had.
So let's talk about that. Oldest metal additive process, not necessarily an unsophisticated process. It's advanced since those cladding days you're describing. Talk about DED today, where the technology has come to today.
With today's technology and more powerful, more accurate lasers and our ability to more accurately project the materials into the power source, the energy source, now we can create really refined depositions. You know, we have deposition accuracies in the plus or minus 4,000ths range.
Is there a type of part or type of application where DED is stronger compared to this other modality of metal
Sure,
additive?
and I would say size is number one, but then I would say there are structural components within gas turbine engines, within the engine, that traditionally are made from large forgings, and they machine 80% of it and throw it away. And we're trying to help them work on, can they create a near net shape with 10% machining left to do? So I would say those large complex geometries and components that require extensive machining, those are the target parts that people are coming to us with.
Directed energy deposition, metal additive process that probably most resembles a CNC machine tool. The deposition head is following tool paths, deposition paths similar to a CNC machine. It has a control like a CNC machine tool, and it has 5-axis capability. That is not typical of metal additive. We can appreciate the value of 5-axis in subtractive machining. Talk about the value in additive.
Yeah, the biggest value is you don't need support structures. We just position the part, and we always keep the build normal to the machine. 5-axis also gives us the freedom to repair existing components or add features to them. You can think of a duct where you would go to a factory and you would see them making flanges and bosses and tubes, and they would weld it all to a piece of pipe. Well, you can just mount the piece of pipe into the machine and come in and print all of those flanges because you can access all sides of the component.
Talk about design rules for DED. What are the kind of design considerations that are distinctive to this process?
That's a tough question. You're limited to your deposition width, right? If you want to do a single wall component and you have a nozzle that's 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter, to build a 1.5 millimeter wall, you have to do 2 steps, or you have to do a hatch spacing with a specific overlap. It all comes around designing to the deposition width. The design rules are much freer than they are for powder bed fusion. There's not as many. Our problems are typically thermal based because the heat generated, or their build envelope.
Talk about how a foundation in CNC machining helps a manufacturer more quickly adopt DED.
Quite simply, they know G-code. They know how to come in and set G54, understanding tool offsets and work coordinate zones, and how machines are dynamic, their accelerations, their decelerations, their feed rates. It's all the same.